begin our look at sports on the baseball diamond, where the Fall Classic took center stage this week. Congrats to the National League champion Los Angeles Dodgers and the American League champion Tampa Rays. Both the Rays and Dodgers survived epic 7-game series in their respective league championship series to meet in the World Series in this memorable shortened COVID baseball season. The Dodgers rallying from a 3-1 deficit to topple the young and up-and-coming Atlanta Braves, while the Rays rebounded after losing 3 straight to Houston to seal the ALCS. They won 3 straight, lost 3 straight, and then played terrific in Game 7. I think this kind of baseball deserves, well, maybe a taco. Maybe Taco Tuesday? Like, really, I'm being serious. For the second time in 3 years, Mookie Betts has won free tacos for America. It's just great to be an American. Taco Bell's annual Steal a Base, Steal a Taco promotion has been a great success through the years, setting Twitter ablaze anticipating the first stolen base of the World Series, which earns everyone a free Doritos Locos taco. The LA Dodgers outfielder stole second base in the 5th inning of Game 1 against the Rays on Tuesday night, 2 years after his steal in the 2018 World Series triggered the freebie. Betts was then a member of the Boston Red Sox, facing the Dodgers. Give the man an early lead in World Series MVP voting. We move over to the National Football League, where the New York Jets aren't winning any tacos, or any games for that matter. Statistically speaking, winless Gang Green is on pace for the worst season of all time. It's been a very frustrating go for veteran running back Frank Gore and head coach Adam Gase. Here's more from the Jets locker room.
We just couldn't get anything going on offense. Too many penalties in the first half. Really hurt us. I mean, we can't have 6 penalties like that in the first half and then 1 in the second. That's definitely got to get cleaned up. You know, we got a lot of things to fix on offense. We just got to make the plays when they're there to be made, and we got to protect the quarterback better. We can't let Joe just be getting teed off on that early in the game.
We got to do better. You know, if we can't, you know, if we keep doing that, it's gonna be tough to win the game. You know, we got to play better as a team. And we got to find a way to continue to drive. You know, we got to find a way to start fast. And, you know, I know, you know, we keep saying that we practice hard every day. We stand up, but we got to find a way to do it on Sundays, man. And, you know, that's it.
Gang Green now hosts 4-2 rival Buffalo this Sunday at MetLife Stadium. The road doesn't get easier for the Jets. The Bills this weekend, and then the defending champion Chiefs in Kansas City next weekend. The Giants feel like things are on the up and up after their narrow win over Washington last weekend. Here's head coach Joe Judge ahead of Thursday night's showdown with rival Philadelphia.
I think with all opponents, we actually go back in the spring and through the summer and really build a base on what they are historically. Now, obviously, that changes within the regular season based on who's on their roster and how certain things have shaken out for them. But I always try to work weeks ahead, especially knowing it's a Thursday game. You know, you want to work a couple weeks ahead to really build your base on them.
For the 15th straight time, IndyCar's season championship comes down to the final race of the year. This is especially notable this time around, with the first season finale to not be worth double points since 2014. After trailing Scott Dixon by 117 points, 8 races into a 14-race slate, defending champion Joseph Newgarden is back in contention, trailing by 32 points with 100 laps left on the 1.8-mile temporary street course circuit in St. Petersburg. 2 wins, 1 runner-up, and 4 top 4 finishes in 5 races for Newgarden, combined with just the 5th time in Dixon's career he finished 8th or worse in 4 consecutive races, have opened the door for Newgarden. It's also opened the door for what might be one of the greatest come-from-behind stories in series history. We caught up with the 2 title contenders ahead of the series finale this weekend.
For us, it's just to have a pretty simple weekend, try and keep it clean. Obviously, the goal is to go for a win. That makes it a lot easier. You know, then you don't have to worry about any of the scenarios. As you mentioned, there's many different scenarios and how it can play out. You know, I think we're still lucky to be in the situation that we are and the points lead that we do have. But as we all know, that doesn't guarantee you anything.
Yeah, feeling good. You know, we're ready to go. Just had a great call with everybody a couple hours ago. And, you know, I feel like we're definitely prepped and ready to rock for the weekend. So just go in there to try and win the race. That's really all I can do.
Meantime, the NASCAR playoffs roll on and into Texas this weekend as that series moves closer to crowning a champion. Texas Motor Speedway, Sunday at 3:30 p.m. for the best of the best from the Cup Series. Formula One is in Portugal. Speaking of the best, Lewis Hamilton this Sunday in the Portuguese Grand Prix. The 35-year-old Briton has a chance to break Michael Schumacher's all-time F1 wins record. A victory for Hamilton in this race would end a 354-race streak of Schumacher sitting atop the wins list. That 354 race span accounts for more than 1/3 of the sport's history. Amazing. What's also amazing is what's going on in Motogp these days. The 2020 Motogp season has been nothing short of bonkers. 10 races and 8 different winners. The series takes turns once again at Motorland Aragon this Sunday. This Sunday is also the series finale for North America's premier motorcycle road racing series, Moto America. They are at Laguna Seca for Speedfest at Monterey. You won't want to miss any of those. Same deal in the world of mixed martial arts. UFC 254 highlights a terrific weekend of sports action. The Ultimate Fighting Championship returns to Fight Island with UFC 254, specially timed for UFC lightweight champion Habib Nurmagomedov fans in the Middle East and across Asia. Tomorrow afternoon, Habib Nurmagomedov will defend his UFC lightweight title against interim champion Justin Gaethje at UFC 254 in Abu Dhabi. The fight presents what many consider to be the most dangerous opponent for Habib, and as such is one of the most anticipated bouts of the year. It seems that anticipation is paying dividends for the UFC. So excited for this fight. In other UFC news, this a bit sad. Another matchup to circle on your calendar, fight fans. The legend Anderson Silva confirms without a doubt his UFC on ESPN Plus 39 main event with Uriah Hall on Halloween will mark his final Octagon appearance. The former longtime UFC middleweight champion will have a farewell fight with Hall in the October 31st headliner at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Silva is one of the best fighters to ever grace the Octagon. He has been a pioneer in the sport and has inspired and paved the way for many fighters, not only from Brazil, but also the rest of the world. The Spider will be missed. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for what we miss here in the Bronx this time of year, while giving a shout out to an old nemesis that deserves a tip of the cap. No, I don't want to talk tacos in this C-list, but I do want to say that yet again here in the Bronx and in the city that never sleeps, we missed the Fall Classic this October. For the longest, it's been called the World Series, but every year it seemed like it starred right here in the Bronx. That hasn't been the case since 2009. In that time, we've even seen Queens get a turn at hosting baseball's championship. It's always gut-wrenching to see any team but your team in the World Series. I think it's safe to say it's even more difficult for Yankee fans, many of whom think that the Fall Classic is a birthright. Wanted to give a shout out to the amazing baseball writer Jeff Passan this morning for another great read on ESPN, while also acknowledging a former foe that is playing terrific and outstanding baseball. As Jeff writes in his latest, Babe Ruth drew a walk and stole 2 bases in the 5th inning of the 1921 World Series. In 2020, Mookie Betts drew a walk and stole 2 bases in the 5th inning of Game 1 of the 2020 World Series. Over 99 years with hundreds of games in between, nobody managed that feat in a World Series game. Ironically, both were traded by the Boston Red Sox. Ruth to the New York Yankees in a 1919 deal that history considers sports' greatest all-time fleecing, as Passan notes, and Betts to the LA Dodgers this year in a far less lopsided yet still emotionally consuming swap. Tune in to watch more of the Mookie Show as Game 3 of the World Series is tonight, followed by Game 4 Saturday. So much good stuff sports-wise on this weekend arena. I just can't wait. That's your look at sports. I'm Bobby C. Tune in for Monday Morning's Open as we play some World Series trivia on the show.